Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. It's time to get up and tune into your daily BossFM morning news. I'm Megan.
And I'm Kristian.
And today we're talking about middle schools, scholarships, real estate, and so much more. So let's get into it.
Wake the streets up. Okay. Wake the streets up. Come on. Wake the streets up.
First up, a development in an assault case. Kristian?
That's right, Megan. So a Georgia middle school teacher has been arrested for the assault of one of his students. Let's check out the package.
A Georgia math teacher has been arrested after officials say he assaulted a student in a hallway in front of other teachers. Teacher Rashard Carter was arrested Thursday for aggravated assault and one count of cruelty to children after an incident that took place at Burke County Middle School in Waynesboro, Georgia. The Burke County Sheriff's Office said that school resource deputies were told about the incident shortly after it happened. Besides witness accounts, sheriff deputies say that the assault was recorded on surveillance that has yet to be released to the public. District officials state that Carter has worked for the district since 2007 and has now been placed on administrative leave. Superintendent Angela Williams says that the district is cooperating with the active investigation. This is Kristian Calhoun, BossFM News.
Now, Megan, they haven't set bail for the teacher, and he is still in jail. So while we haven't seen the footage as to what exactly went down, because they did say there was footage within the school that captured the assault, we don't know how drastic it was. But to see that he hasn't had bail posted, I think that's pretty telling.
Yes, definitely. I'm happy that this happened so swiftly that we have been able to get someone already in custody and out of the way of those children so that no one else is hurt by this.
Right, guys. So, of course, we always speak out representation and making sure that everyone's voices are heard and we're seen in all different types of spaces. Megan is telling us how the pharmacy industry is getting a little more diversified.
Alumni of the University of Rhode Island have gifted $50,000 for pharmacy scholarships. The scholarships are available for Black students and students from more disenfranchised communities as well. Less than 5% of pharmacists are Black, according to Pharmacy Times. Dr. Kenneth Lawrence, an alumni of the school's pharmacy program, is the main donator. The scholarship is being named after his parents. Lawrence said, quote, "Pharmacy is not a job. It's a career, and it's something you have to work extremely hard on, especially if you're African American," end quote.
I think it's important for us to have everyone in this. And they said less than 5% of Black people are in this field. So, I mean, if we're treating Black people as we know, doctors themselves sometimes don't know what to look for Black patients. So I think in the medical field, in the pharmacy field, this is necessary.
Up next, how one company is increasing the amount of new homeowners.
That's right, Megan. So nearly 2 years after a real estate company purchased 72 homes in DeKalb County, they're now stating that all of them have been rented to previous renters.
Atlantica Properties says that it wants to indirectly affect the rental market, which they say is getting out of hand and unaffordable. The Atlanta-based company bought homes from the Housing Development Corporation of DeKalb County in 2019 for $8 million, with roughly 53% of all homes in DeKalb County being owner-occupied, which is about 10% less than the state average. The company's goal is to increase home ownership in the county. Due to historically low mortgage rates, most buyers were able to lock in monthly payments that were roughly equivalent to what they were paying in rent. The company branded the home ownership project as Own DeKalb County and is currently looking to expand to the Grove Park area. This is Kristian Calhoun, BossFM News.
As someone who lives in Atlanta and is a renter, the rent prices get crazy. And I know right now the push for home ownership is huge. We weren't able to create that generational wealth. So to see that that's going to be something that is infused into our community now, I'm excited to see what the effects are.
As you just said, you're a renter. I am also a renter in the city of Chicago, and it's hectic and crazy. There's almost no place to buy your own actual home here in the city unless you have a lot of money, because the homes that are up for sale are in the richer areas, and so the areas that aren't as rich and the areas with people of color only have renting.
So coming off of this impeachment trial that took over the whole week last week, it was a crazy week with that, lawmakers are now pushing for more funding for minority communities. Megan has more.
Civil rights activists have asked the Biden administration to include funding for a Black-owned business pandemic relief fund. Activists and business owners state that these businesses might have to close within the next 90 days without relief. The number of black businesses fell by 41% between February and April of 2020, according to the New York Federal Reserve. In that same time, white businesses only fell by 17%. Black chamber leaders met with Vice President Kamala Harris and Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen earlier this week. Leaders asked both if there was money specifically set aside for black-owned businesses. Harris said that the stimulus package would benefit black Americans.
17% where white businesses fell versus the 41% that black businesses have declined in April of 2020. I mean, if we look at just the culture of our families, if you look at some white households that have been able to build that generational wealth, you're able to tap into your family and say, hey, I need help. My business is about to go under. Can I have a loan? Are you able to help me out? If we look at our black and brown communities, we don't have that same support system. We can't tap into our home that we own and take out equity to put our child through school to help support them and create a better future for them and help them keep their business afloat. So I think there's multiple factors, and it's not always just a surface level thing.
And of course, we have our Black History Month fact for today.
While we often see black men depicted in Civil War movies from the past, we rarely get a glimpse of what black women were up to. These women who couldn't formally join the army served as spies, scouts, and nurses. The most famous one being Miss Harriet Tubman, who is about to be put on the $20 bill here soon, who served as a scout in the 2nd Battalion. All right, everyone, that is it for your Tuesday morning Boss FM news. If you'd like to rewatch any of our shows, as always, you can tune in on the Boss FM app or on our social media platforms. You can tune in tonight for Boss FM news in the evening. I am Kristian.
I'm Megan.
And you guys have a great day.